I believe that painting and drawing is a way to connect with the divine. When we paint or draw, we sensitize ourselves to the surrounding us nature and the beauty of it, and we begin to see it more clearly. We also enhance the ability to appreciate the artwork of other people. Before I picked up on this hobby, I didn't really marvel over the famous masterpieces. But ever since I started painting, I can appreciate the skill and the hard work the famous painters put into their creation. I'm just a beginner and my paintings are very simple, but I want to show you some of them just to express my enthusiasm for painting and to explain the reason behind the creation of my paintings. Painting Can Be a Fun Hobby by Teacher Edward. I started to paint just a few months ago. Although I am an unskilled beginner, I enjoy connecting with my artistic side. The first paintings were inspired by the presence of the open sky, the sun, and the ocean. On a secluded beach in Japan, I painted my first pictures on the rocks. Sounds like a glass of scotch, doesn't it? Adding some patterns to the landscape made me feel connected with nature. It was as if I was visited by an angel. In my attempt to express myself with paint, I tried to be philosophical. The handprints, titled Life Changes, are supposed to represent the stages of life. First, the green, inexperienced childhood, then the bright and sunny teenage period, next the blood-red early adulthood full of vitality and strength, then the middle age with its blue creativity, and finally the brown old age. Coloring the rocks on the beach made me feel like a mystic in the presence of God. The angels are fishing for souls, I thought, and sometimes we are lucky enough to be caught by nature and our creativity. The following day, Mother Nature decided to put an end to my vandalism. The strongest typhoon to hit this area in the last 40 years wiped the rocks clean. And so, the angel became... Japan is an interesting country. It has great natural beauty, the mountains, the ocean, and the women. After I had bought a block of paper, I decided to express my fascination with the natural wonders of this country. But beauty should not be skin deep. The next picture is trying to say just that. It is titled The Shadows of Beauty. An important part of beauty is a compassionate heart. I wish all people were kind to animals. The next picture is titled Sushi, which is raw fish or raw mermaid. Of course, in Canada, the plight of food animals isn't any better. I remember the well-known commercial, Red Lobster for the seafood lover in you. Placing a live creature in boiling water is, of course, horrifying, but actually any form of killing animals is highly regrettable. Do you remember the movie Babe? It's about a little pig that escapes from a slaughterhouse and lives. What a touching story. Most pigs live in factory farms and don't escape their ends. In August, I went to Thailand for 4 days. I was impressed with the way Thai people treat stray dogs. Dogs are eaten and mistreated in China, Korea, and many other Asian countries. But in Thailand, dogs live everywhere, on the streets, in the parking lots, on the beaches, and even inside many stores and restaurants. All dogs look well fed and are not afraid of people. The next picture is titled The Pet. Although dogs and cats are doing well in Thailand, elephants are less fortunate. These gentle, sensitive and intelligent creatures are mostly kept on chains and used as photo attractions or to offer short rides to the tourists. Soon after I returned from Thailand, an annual festival called Omanto was being held in the Shinto shrines across Japan. The main attraction of the festival constitute horses running in circles in a small fenced area. The horses are incited to run faster by being hit with bamboo sticks by their handlers and the spectators. Some of the blows are really hard and leave visible marks on the horses' bodies. Indeed, a merciful heart is more beautiful than all the sparkling jewels put together. In Japan, ikebana, or flower arrangement, is very popular and practiced by many people, especially by women. It also gives us an insight on how short-lived is the external beauty. The next painting is titled Ikebana. Of course, flowers represent more than just the external beauty. They also represent innocence. The next painting is titled Deflowering, and it can be interpreted on 2 levels. 1 as removing the innocence of a girl, and 2 as simply killing an innocent flower for the sake of admiring its beauty. And what is beauty without compassion? The next picture is inspired by Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, and it is titled Mona Lisa. Does beauty and goodness go hand in hand? If so, why are we often attracted to femme fatale, sirens, witches and temptresses? And why are we often bent on destroying beauty? The next picture is titled The Inquisition. The tools in the sky could be used to put a witch to the question, and the church is narrow to resemble a coffin. My inquiry into the nature of beauty through painting will surely continue, but for now I need to take a rest. So, bye-bye. And now it is your turn to talk. Please answer the following questions. 1. Do you like to paint or create any other type of visual art? Photography, home movies, quilting, sculpture, origami, ikebana, etc.? 2. What hobbies do you have? 3. What benefits do you derive from your hobbies? 4. Do you like visual art? Who is your favorite visual artist? 5. What do you think is the role of visual art? The end.